drama. A lot of people thought this catch by Elijah Badger might have been a touchdown, but no, it was not. Stanford hangs on to win 15-14 the final. There is no such thing as an ugly win. They are all beautiful here on Homecoming on the Farm. David Shaw joining the set. Never a doubt. You walked over with a big smile on your face. Walk me through what you saw, especially on that last play. Let's start there.
Well, I mean, the last half of the quarter was absolute mayhem, right? Most of it caused by us positively and negatively. We fight, we scrap, and we're finding every single way to win and lose ball games. The only thing left for us is to play great and win by 20, right? We've won ugly, we've lost ugly, we've made them close. But one thing that's constant about us is we just keep fighting to the end, and no matter what happens, we're going to stick together and keep fighting.
Coach, I handed you the stats, the post-game stats, and you went, "No, I'm good. I don't need to see that." Here's a stat for you. First 3 drives, Arizona State had 159 yards of total offense. After that, less than 200 the rest of the game. What did your defense do to all of a sudden stifle all those athletes that they have at Arizona State?
You know, I give a lot of credit to our senior leaders. I got a conversation we had a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about just being more aggressive. Our guys played hard. Coach Anderson called a great game. We're physical up front. We've been much better inside. I mean, they still ran the ball decently, but no big runs. We played really well up front. The bottom line is for us, just played more aggressive. And the defense played great. Offensively, if we can just flip one of those field goals to a touchdown, it's not even a close game.
Right.
But the second year in a row, we moved the ball up and down the field on Arizona State and couldn't convert in the red zone with touchdowns. So, but we had our opportunities. We had 3 balls in our hands, and with 3 other times that were one-on-one with guys that we believe have an advantage. So we had to connect on those quarterback and receiver-wise. We got to make the plays that we can make. And we shouldn't have scored 15 points. We should have scored 35.
David, I've been extremely proud of the way you handle yourself and the way you just lead this team. You always, what I admire is how even keel you are. I was nervous at the end of that game there.
We were having hard times.
For you, I'm saying, come on, Stanford, come on. But that's not a question. My question is this. You guys had a meeting, to my understanding, a couple weeks ago. What changed?
To me, that was the best part of the meeting, is that not a whole lot changed, right? We talked about just being more aggressive, right? How we play, how we call games. Let's not worry about what we can't do. Let's not worry about who's not playing or who's playing on the offensive line or who's hurt, who's not hurt. Let's just be aggressive. And that's what's been, it started the Oregon State game. We didn't finish that game, but the tenor of the game was what we wanted it to be. We were physical, we were a little chippy, we were pushing it. And then that's the last 3 weeks we've been. So for this game to end up the way they did, I mean, we're not surprised. We're not surprised that we get in a tight score game. So now that we've been here a couple times, we're excited to be out there and make the plays. So for me, I'm like the king of stoicism, right? It's like we can't worry about what happens. All we can do is worry about what we can do next. And that's where our team has stayed.
We talk about what you can do next, and I know you got to go talk to your team, but if we take a look at your schedule and what's coming up, I mean, enjoy this one, but you go to UCLA, and then you got Washington State at Utah, at Cal for the big game, and then home against BYU to close out the season. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely possible to get 3 wins, and then we're talking about bowl eligibility. Just, I'm not trying to get you to look too far ahead, but building week by week. You said you were measuring success by can we improve every week. So overall, how are you feeling as you head into this home stretch?
Better. This game was not great, but we found a way to win at the end again. We found a way to, Josh Carty's, we've been calling him a weapon for years. He's a weapon, right? So the way he did today is not a surprise to anybody. We'll love for him to have a few more PATs. We're working on that. But the bottom line for us is we want improvement every single week. We may have one of the hottest teams in America next week. We got to play smart, play our style of offense, our style of defense, be as aggressive as we can be, and see if we can find a way to win it at the end.
All right. Well, I assume Josh Carty may get a game ball today, and hopefully he's going to join us on set.
There's no question about it.
We appreciate you, David Shaw. Never a doubt.
Never a doubt.